All right. Hey, I don't think these niggas like girls.
We got shit, Tech.
I don't think these niggas like girls.
Tech, why you think that?
I love my niggas, but I just don't think these niggas like
Tech.
They think we in jail. They think we in jail. We performing for Attica.
Now they switching it.
It's
now
scary
they switching
hours. No, it's scary hours.
We got shit for the kid. It's our time.
It's just scary hours.
Over there.
You looking bad, nigga.
Ladies.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
I don't know why you don't think we got shit for the ladies. Yo, Chuck, just give them a medley of the lady shit.
I need a ride or die, bitch.
I like to rock Prada suits and my ass is fat.
I need a ride or die, bitch. I need a ride or die, bitch. I need a, hey yo!
Hold on. Are you kidding me? We got Grammys, nigga. We got Grammys. These niggas don't know what Grammys look like. They know what grams look like. We got Grammys.
Don't fucking blow it up. Let's go. Turn the music up.
Back rap, nigga. Hey, ain't no money in the world. Couldn't even amount to a teaspoon of honey when it melt your mouth. It's the LOX and Mariah, you checking it out. You know the deal. Few mil every time we come out. Pump blowing and us blowing. It ain't nothing else left to talk about but a whole lot of dough in.
Holy shit.
What are we talking about?
Yo, hold, that one was a
We got Grammys.
That one was a Grammy. Big check,
we have
dog.
Grammys. J-Lo. This is J-Lo right here. We have Grammys. What is Joel talking about?
Went from a low to a lot this year.
Jenny from the block. Everybody from the Bronx, put your hand in the air. BX, we love ya. Hold on, Tech, we got more. Are you kidding me? Joel bumped his head. Joel, you bumped your head, nigga. We ain't gotta wait. We can take it outside. This here's a family affair. The family is here. Everybody throw your hands in the air.
I'm looking for met a lot of women out there on the floor. Ran through them all,
We got this
not
one,
sure.
and I like that, baby.
We gon' fight, but I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
First class flights, almost home
But I
without.
just can't keep still.
Hey, yo, fresh off the plane, into the bed. Known a little morning when I pay for the rent. I'm tired of the road, no shows booked.
I need something home cooked, and I like that, baby.
Straight in the door,
Hey.
straight to the floor.
Yep.
I'm already high, but light up once more. Just got home, I'm trying to chill, but I
Just can't keep still.
gotta hit the block, get a little yak.
Yep.
Fuck with the hood, see if niggas is good. Jake is on me, watching me while my niggas all loud. I just tell him
I like that, baby.
throw a little dice,
Yup.
head crack twice, light something up, I'm starting to feel nice. They looping around, let me go and peel, cause I
Just can't keep still.
technician.
I don't know what these niggas talking
Don't
about.
fucking play with me. I thought y'all said we don't like girls. I thought y'all said we don't like these bitches. I thought y'all said we don't like these ladies. Ladies, let's go.
She said she was a model for a year and a half. And if she took her pins out, then her hair dropped. I knew a man, he was just up north. He would have got left up north,
But he was a chef up north.
Anyway, I'm
K.I. Duck.
All I do is get dough, spit flows, tryna. If you ready, we can move. Just lose your man or hit the dance floor.
Show you how to do my
Or
thing.
I might let you play in the garden. Sit up in that white thing.
Listen to the greatest of Marvin.
The state got 6 locations. Take so long to get to the front.
Was I miss probation?
I hate to brag. I know your man really wouldn't like the Beretta.
But he hate the bag.
And your head go blank check, rock yourself out. But in the meantime, girl, rock yourself out.
Man, this versus between Dipset and LOX, it's never going to get old. I mean, we saw some good things. We saw some crazy things. We saw some funny things. And I don't even know what Freaky Zeke was doing on stage. He shouldn't even be on stage, but that's a whole nother story. Um, I'm going to break down, especially just that clip alone, why the LOX became more marketable than they were before versus how they got more streaming sales or streaming views, I should say, and they got their money, let's say, ticket prices increased for the tour that you're just doing within the next few days. So I'm gonna break all that stuff down, and like I said, I don't know what Freaky Zeke was doing, but it was just kind of funny when he was on stage and stuff like that. But this is only part one of a part of a 2-part video that I'm creating for this, because you're gonna see. Well, I'm gonna explain the good side of this whole versus between both legendary groups from New York, obviously Dipset from Harlem and Yonkers' very own LOX. But we're also going to talk about the bad side of versus, which it wasn't that much, but it was very significant when I break that down. But for tonight, we're gonna break down the good side of it. So let's get to it.
Penny, nickel, and diamond. Hundreds, fifties, and thousands. I ain't worried about no hate. Mama, I'ma get this paper.
Let's go.
They shaking their head, they don't want me to win. They can't stop me now, and they could stop me then. My circle is crowded, can't fit no new friends. In order to get out, you gotta go in.
I like that, baby. Just can't keep still. I'm sorry. That's probably one of my favorite songs of all time. Just the cruise in the car with that windows down. Well, maybe not windows down here in Texas because it's so hot outside, but still one of my favorite songs. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Back on August 3rd, Dipset and LOX had a legendary versus battle between the two. And it was, up to this day, it's still probably the best one that we've seen so far. Now, it might be different the next couple of days or the next few days because I know Ja Rule and Fat Joe might be having one as well. But this one was more competitive. But everything was perfect. I mean, they had that Madison Square Gardens, for crying out. You had Harlem versus Yonkers. You had Dipset versus the LOX. You had Cameron versus Jadakiss. I mean, it just goes on and on. They're battling. They're going back and forth, trading songs for songs. Even though I think the Dipset left a lot on the table that they should have used. But we're going to talk about that in the next video. But what I want to break down is just basically the LOX had this one. They won this one. But it was a lot of things that factor into the play here. I mean, their energy, as you could tell from just listening from the clip earlier, just listening to this part right here, just the energy that they brought got the crowd up and up, just in a good mood, enjoying the scenery, enjoying the night, their stage presence, their professionalism. I mean, they went into rehearsal. They had a DJ technician get the music right for them. I mean, they even got phone calls from Diddy telling them exactly, okay, hey, go ahead, do some freestyles. Your old freestyles is better than some of their own albums. So go ahead and put that out there. So they took this very seriously. Not to mention, the LOX has been tearing up the tracks, been making noises. They've been an icon for almost at least 25 years easily. I mean, from the Shining Suit era of Bad Boys to who they are, from Rough Riders to D Block. These guys put on a show, and you could tell just by the performance, just from that clip alone, that their heart and soul was into it. They wanted to show New York, hey, this is us. This is the LOX. This is what we do. And because of that, after their verses that came on August 3rd, billboards looked at the numbers. On-demand streaming, which means any music that was played from either Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Pandora, iHeartRadio, The LOX has increased over 200% of their of their songs streaming on those platforms in the US. Those are big numbers right there, especially when it comes to the streaming era. There's a certain amount of streams, give them a certain amount of money. I actually made a small video for that showing you how many streams somebody can make just to make $1. So 200% for them compared to what they had a week before. That's a big difference. That's a big difference for them. Not to mention they're about to go on tour. I want to say start on September 16th, which is about, I think, actually next week when I play this video. When I put this video on YouTube. Ticket sales right now is like $100 up to $500 per seat. So by the time they start going on tour, you're going to see that increase as well. Now, why did all this tie together? Why am I making this video for? Because what I've seen so far, just the marketing side of LOX, they put their heart and soul into it. They never gave up. They displayed, they showed their craft, they were dedicated for it. Just like myself and my company, Reaching Out Consultants, we put everything into our business. We work on our crafts every single day, and we market ourselves to the point that we may not get instant gratification immediately. But when the time is right, when the clients come, we're prepared. We're ready. We're willing and able to give you results right there in the spot. And I'm willing to even take my time to build myself up. So whoever is ready to come on board and be my clients, I got y'all. You guys will definitely get the best service from me. Just like the LOX, they've been getting recognition for years, but now they have they got to the point now that everybody finally gives them flowers while they're still alive so they can smell it and enjoy it. They put in their time, they put in effort in, and their product is their whole music catalog from Legacy from back to Bad Boy era up to right now in D Block. That's what I'm also doing to Reach Out Consultants. I'm putting all my services in there, from social media to website development to fixing your reputation, especially if you get like bad comments on Google or Facebook. I'm here to give you guys the best services you guys can have. So that being said, anybody that wants to, that has problems or issues getting in, bringing in more business to their company, I'm going to have a link below that you guys can click on, schedule a time with me. And what we're going to do is have maybe a 30 minute, 60-minute consultation, a conversation, just to find the root of the problem. Not the surface problem, but we're going to dig deep into it and find out exactly what problems you have within your business. And we're going to strategize and get a new game plan to get that going so you guys can start seeing results as soon as possible. This is Chris Edwards from Reaching Out Consultants. And like I said, we're going to have a part 2 of this video coming very soon. I'm actually putting the finishing touches on that as well. And honestly, I'm still getting a good laugh watching these videos. Like I said, this was I want to say it was an hour and a half, 2 hours versus battle, which was incredible. And I'm still having a good time just breaking it down, analyzing things on it. So the next video is going to be even more deeper than that, because I'm going to break down the negative side of this versus battle and why it could have been even better than what we saw right there. So I'm going to break down more of it in the next video. So until then, let's just kick back and just enjoy just a few more seconds before we close out. I like that, baby. All right, I'm out of here.